Well, this week on Cars and Things Restos, we might get stuck into a bit of polishing and we'll show you how we do it. Good morning guys, we're here at the Holden Bottom Wharf. Welcome back to Cars and Things Restos. Back on the 1 tonner again this week. Just about ready to go back to Jamie's place so we can start putting it back together. But I want to give it a polish. So I'm going to polish this front guard here for you. I'm going to show you what I do and how we go about it, and we'll see how it comes up. So as you can see, it looks really, really nice there as it is. That's straight off the gun. Which we did a few weeks ago, as you may have saw in previous episodes. I'm not sure whether we can get a good sight along the edge of it here. It's it's got a little bit of orange peel in it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I can see it by eye. There's a little bit of orange peel in it here. It's nice up the top. It's pretty nice down the bottom. I'll polish all this area here and we'll see how it comes up. Once I sand this, you'll start to see the imperfections in the paint. So let's get stuck into it and see what it looks like. Righto guys, so the first thing we've got to do is we've got to go along and tape our edges off. Okay, because with the sander, with a DA, I do have a soft pad in there in the DA between the 1500 pad, but the problem is when you sand, if you get a little bit on the edge, it will just rub straight through. It's as quick as that before you even know it. So I like to tape off about 5mm on the inside of the guard here. Like that, around the edge of the door, or the edge of the guard. I'll just go straight over the edge of the door and the guard. Don't need to go too much. Rather than say I'm talking too much soon. Aren't you, brother? I don't want to polish that yet, but I didn't go that far down. But what I'll also do is I want to run it along this rib along here as well. I don't want nothing worse than just make a mistake, and I tell you it happens. Just lean the bloody DA over and bang, through the clear into the colour, and that just will ruin it. A bit low there. Yeah, we might go over the edge of this too. I'd come back and run the polisher over it, and I'll take the tape off before I polish it. Alright, I'll up the corner there. Rightio, so we'll get stuck into it. So we've got 1500 on the paper there. I don't know if you can see that. So we start off with 1500 and we'll go give it a light rub. I'll speed this up as I do it. So just rub that back with the 1500, and now you can see all the little imperfections or the orange peel in the paint. So it actually really shows you how I'm not that good a painter. But look, where I've rubbed it back to there is probably what they would do on a factory coat, like when your new Commodores and stuff like that, when they come out of the factory, they'd probably have about that much orange peel in them. And they'd go ahead and polish it from there. We go further than that. I'm not sure if you can see. We probably go back to how flat it is just there. So we want it really flat. You can actually see a couple of little bits of crap that got in the paint here and here, and up here. Where is it there? So we'll keep rubbing them out. It's already rubbed back pretty flat, but we'll get them out of it and we'll make it nice and flat. Alright, so I'll keep on butting away here with that. As you can see that I haven't gone over the edge of this here. I don't want to do that with a 1500 because it may just cut right through, so I'll leave that for a lighter grit paper along that edge and just do the flats. I'll keep going. Okay, there we are. All flattened back. No orange peel left in it, no little imperfections left in it. It is flat as I can get it. That's with 2000. Okay, so it's all rubbed back. So now we'll go to our 3000 pads, which are these ones here, which has already got a sort of a soft back on it. So we'll go to 3000, and then we're going to go 5000 after we've done that. All right, we'll get stuck into the 3000, see what it looks like after we come up with that. And as you could see, so first of all I went over with the 3000 and then the 5000, which is still on the thing, and you can see how dull it is, but it's flat, as in the clear coat is flat, and that's what I'm after. Okay, see how dull it is, and there's not a lot of terrible deep scratches in it. So hopefully with the 5000 on it, I've got all those deep scratches out of it, and it should polish up sweet. All right, we'll set up the polisher and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is my orbital polisher that my best mate Mick bought for me 50th. Thanks Mick, I know why you bought it for me, so I can polish your ute. But anyway, it's a pretty good little polisher. I'm using the orange pad on them. Move some shit out of the way here. Using the orange pad, one of these diamond things, whatever they call it. So what I'll do now is I'm going to put a little bit. This is the polish that I'm using. Got it from Mildura Crash Supplies. Thanks to Leanne and Whop in there. It's not bad stuff actually. It's a fine one, but it does a very, very good job. So what we'll do is we'll whack 3 dobs of cut on there. Then we'll just put it right over the guard. So with this polisher, it's got 6 speeds, which most of them do have. This one's got a digital gauge on it. So what I'll do is I'll start off on number 1 speed, wipe it all over, and then I'll go up to number 4, and I'll sit it on 4, and that's what I'll polish the guard in. Okay. Get it all over the guard. So it doesn't splatter everywhere. Just on low speed. So I've done all that. Now I'll go up to 4 and do it on high speed. You'll see it in triple high speed because I'll put it on hyperspace, or what do they call it, hyperspeed. Oh, sorry guys, I got a bit ahead of myself. I forgot to pull my tape off because I want to buff right over to the edges. Alright, I want to get right over the edges and blend all that new paint there that I haven't sanded. I want to blend all that back in to where we have sanded. So I forgot to do that. Sorry, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Never mind. Righto, all off. We'll start again. There you go. You can see my first cut with the polisher. So we'll just wipe all the residue off, and I'll give you a look. I'll probably do this 3 or 4 times. It's exactly the same as what I just did then, to get any little mark out of it, blemish or scratch in it. So I'll give you a good up close look of it to show you how it come up after the first go. So there it is there, and you can see it's just after one cut. It's come up pretty good. Even down the sides here. You can see me in it. There you go, guys. So that's come up. It's still a little bit smoky, but not too bad for first go. So I'll keep going along with this. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again in real time. I'm going to give you a snippet of what I actually do with the machine and how I operate it. So let's just, I'll just sit you back over here and plug my charger back in because it's nearly flat. And I'll show you what I'll do. Get you a bit closer. Probably too close now. Rightio. So now, with these machines, it's important, we don't need to put too much solution on. Okay, so I just put 3 dobs on, like that. And then I go, just wipe it over the guard, the area I'm going to do, like that. Then I fire my machine up on one, wipe it all over, like that, so it's spread evenly all over the guard, and then I'm going to fire it up on 4, and I'm going to go along and I'm going to make sure my pad is dead flat, and I'm not leaning it to the side like that too much. I'm trying to get it dead flat and run along the guard like that, and then go, and I'll go in all different directions, and then a very, very slow pace. This is an orbital polisher, a bit like a DA, one of them, and it oscillates around, so you've got to go slow. It's not like a Rochi one where you'll buzz along like this, which you've probably seen Trav do with his when we did the VC Brock. He bolts along pretty quick. With these, you go quite slow. I'll show you how slow we go. Fire it up on 4. And we get a little bit of pressure down. Hope you can hear me. And we just go along nice and steady about that pace. So we're not too quick. And we're not too slow, so we'll go along at a nice, even pace. We're just applying a little bit of pressure down, not a lot. Trying to go back over my work. About 50% coverage of the last cut. working the polish into the paint. Then we go up and down. Trying to keep the pad flat on the guard the whole time. Nice and steady. There we go. As easy as that. We'll wipe that off and I'll give you a look. Yeah. There we are. Let's get in close. So that's buffed back twice, or cut back twice. Check that out. That's friggin' good enough, I reckon. I'll give it one more, just for the hell of it. I might put it out in the sun in a minute and see what it looks like. But I'm pretty happy with that. Coming up beautiful. But look how flat it is. It's just flat as. And that's what we're after. We're after the flatness of the clear. We're trying to get back. The clear dead flat. So there's no imperfection or no wobbles in the paint when you see a reflection. So you can see that. Oop, that's my hand. But if you can see me in the reflection, there's no undulation down the guard. It's just dead flat. Geez, look at that pearl shining out. That's just under the light. Wait till we get it out in the sun, see what it looks like. In the sun, there it is. Actually, the sun's coming from the other side of the car, but you can see me in the reflection there. It's bloody pretty flat. So there it is there. I'll get you a top look and I can show you the other guard because I've done the other guard. Let's go over here. This is the sun beating down on it. That's how good it comes up. It really enhances the pearl in it and the shine, because it's nice and flat. The shine just shines back at you like a mirror. That's what we're looking for. So hopefully Jamie's pretty happy. He's coming out here soon, so see what he's got to say. Rightio, well there you go. All the top of that guard's all polished back. Now I'm going to start doing the rest of the car. I've got to do the top of that door and that. So I'll get stuck into that. I'll get it all finished off. But that'll do for this episode. I just thought I'd chuck a bit up there. I was on bloody YouTube last night and I seen something come up about polishing and I knew I was going to be polishing this today. So I went in and had a look at it and I didn't really explain exactly how to do it. So I went for a bit of a search and there wasn't a lot on there. There was a couple of guys in the States, pretty big guys that know what they're doing, virtually exactly what I did or what I do. So one thing that I didn't say that they said is you never ever run your machine on 6. It doesn't need 6. As he said, what did he say? You only need 6 if you're washing your pads and trying to dry them out. So you don't need it to be fast. But anyway, there you go. Hope you like this one. I'm pretty happy with the shine. I'm sure Jamie will be. And I'll get the rest of it polished and we'll probably give you a look at that later on. So we'll get this smashed out and that'll do. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Share it with your friends and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Oh yeah, okay. Something else I wanted to mention too. Let's flip it around here. Need to keep an eye out for our next episode. I'm going to let you know about the new project we're starting. As soon as this is out of the workshop, which should be in the next few days, our new project starting. And so I'll give you, I'm not going to give you a preview, but I'm just going to let you know that next episode will be of their new project, and it's not, you think, it is not, whoop, this is a little bit away yet. Our new project we're starting in the next few weeks is something pretty special, and this one's for me, this one. Back to doing something for myself instead of everybody else. So it's not that one. That's a couple of projects away. We'll get stuck into that. But keep an eye out for the next vid. We'll see you then.